Welcome to In the Suite. This is Tina Powell, CEO of C-Suite Social Media. I'm a TEDx speaker, former NYU professor, marketing consultant, and entrepreneur. I run a marketing consultancy for C-level leaders in the financial services and technology industry. And it is through my company that I work with successful leaders, innovators, and startups accomplishing amazing things and serving the needs of many in our industry. Yet, if you're a woman in financial services, you understand that there needs to be more of us, especially women over 40. While financial services in general has made noticeable strides to increase women's leadership by creating more diverse and inclusive environments, more initiatives, and more female representation at conferences, it's clear we still have a long way to go, right? Would you agree? According to data from McKinsey, women and men in financial services begin their careers at parity, making up roughly equal proportions of entry-level staff. But higher up the ladder, women only account for 19% of positions in the C-suite. We need to turn this statistic on its head in a meeting, in a boardroom, at a happy hour, and a conference. Let's feature more of our collective brain trust, more of our ideas and intelligence, and more women's leadership on panels and on stages, both in person and virtual. I also firmly believe that the path to make meaningful progress in terms of increasing women's leadership in the C-suite is to share the inspiring stories of women who have made it with this podcast, In the Suite. With each episode, you'll get to hear inspiring stories and interviews from top female CEOs, founders, influencers, and business leaders on the cutting edge of innovation in the wealth management industry. We'll sit down with top women leaders and some of the biggest names, not just financial advisors, but females in management, marketing, operations, compliance, data programming, and analytics. Challenges and the inevitable ups and downs happen in all careers, yet there is anecdotal evidence that some women in financial services wind up giving up during the tough times, partially due to a lack of support. Think of this podcast as a bridge to information, knowledge, people, and networks of both women and men who could potentially serve as part of the infrastructure we need to persevere and push on when the going gets tough, which it will. We'll talk about strategies for women over 40. What skills must we develop and nurture and build in ourselves and in our teams to thrive during times of technological change? And how do we up our game when the stakes are so high and the margin of error is razor thin? We'll also discover top strategies to grow a great business, build a strong brand, and lead teams in the 21st century so we can be ahead of the curve, not behind it. I hope you'll enjoy, and I thank you for listening to these amazing personal stories of triumph, trepidation, and transformation from amazing women in our industry in hopes of becoming better leaders ourselves. The time for you to lead is now, and you're in the suite.